use the right to know request form that the
No,
township
ma'am, you
put
have
up.
to submit in, there's a process, you have to submit in writing, I don't have it in front of me, but you have to submit in writing why you want the information, who was present at the time that the document was created or the recording was made, what your relevance to it is.
Who
There's a
was
whole
present?
process. What's that?
That's why I'm asking for the copy of the video, to find out who was
No, ma'am, I
present.
understand, but it's not the same. It's not the same as you requesting the township video.
Then you all need to get that recorder out of his office and put it over here where you can give these. I asked for a
Ma'am, the
of
recorder that's in
the
there was
parking lot.
put, the recorder that's in there was put in there specifically for the security of the police department. It has nothing to do with them. It was never put in for that purpose. Never.
But you're telling me that I can't get a copy of the video from the parking lot because it's in his office?
No, ma'am, you can request it.
Yeah.
You can request it, absolutely. One second.
Okay,
He's going to get you the procedure.
are you done now?
I think he's going to get his paper.
Okay.
Yeah, but you,
She's on hold.
What does
She's
the
on
parking lot have to do with the police department?
that's my question.
Okay,
Well,
we can
well,
have this
come-
conversation.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay, so first of all, I have expensive equipment in the parking lot. That's what those video cameras watch. In addition to that, 10 o'clock tonight, one of my guys gotta bring somebody in here. I can document what happened from there until the time he gets them in there. And what happens while they're in there until the time he takes them and puts them in the car and drives them away. That way, nobody can accuse one of my officers of something improper or illegal. Nobody can steal any of our equipment or damage any of our equipment,
Wait,
any of your equipment.
Let's clarify something first.
Sure.
There's cameras around here.
Yes, sir.
They're for the police department?
No, their cameras aren't.
Well, which cameras are theirs and which is yours?
Speak to the
The one's supposed
supervisor.
to be.
Speak to the supervisor.
We had other cameras added to your system, John, that wasn't for the police.
No, you wanted them because you wanted to.
We had,
send the
we
kids
had,
in the
we
daytime.
have, that's what I'm saying, we had other
Absolutely.
ones.
Right.
Yeah, we have.
That parking lot, that
Yeah.
parking lot that was here, it's
Yeah.
specifically there for my department.
Here's,
I think it's an issue though that doesn't
I
need,
just wanna figure out what's going on with.
I hope the new board will address it.
Okay, so, the date and time, location of the event recorded, a statement describing the requester's relationship to the event recorded, and if the recorded incident took place inside a residence or any other private place, the request must also identify every person present at the time of the recording unless unknown and not reasonably ascertainable. And it goes on from there. What you want to look at is Act 22 and 67.
Okay, so basically you're saying, I'm not gonna get that recording.
Ma'am, you never asked.
I did ask.
No, ma'am, you never asked
You
me.
gotta ask through the proper channels.
You know, listen, I don't want drug interviews. I really don't. If there's something you guys need, there's never been a time somebody couldn't come here and ask for it. There's never been a time anybody's ever come here and said they needed something and we didn't do what we needed to help.
So is there a special form I need to fill
No,
out?
you have to submit it in writing, you have to submit a letter.
Just in a letter?
Sure.
But that
Can I have
wasn't
a
always the
copy of
case
what
though,
you
Tom.
have to-
This is a relatively new
No,
law.
prior to this law,
Yeah.
I didn't release anything.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You didn't release it to me when you had an order from the state to give it to me. When the open records office issued the order.
Can you enlighten the rest of us that don't know what the heck we're talking about here, what this is all about? Or is that,
So apparently there's been a request for video of the police cars in the parking lot.
No, not of the police cars.
That's what the video, that's why the video's there.
That's why it's there, but that doesn't mean that that's all that's there.
No, but that's why it falls under my auspice. That's why it's there.
So it has
And, yeah,
absolutely nothing to do with the police matter, absolutely nothing.
It's the police record. You know what, so the board made a motion for me to remove the equipment. I'm just gonna remove the equipment, it won't be an issue ever again. This isn't why I'm here. What, Ed?
I was just, curious, John, and I'm not here to ruffle any feathers, but there's cameras, and the taxpayers have paid for cameras in this building a couple, 3, 4 times now.
Sure.
And if that one out there is going to your office, shouldn't they have another one out there going to their office?
There's 2 here.
But out there.
There's 2, okay, there's 2
That's what
here.
I'm saying, I don't know how it works.
It's not my
I'm
place.
just asking.
That's not my place. There's 2 here.
Yeah, I
One of
know there's
these,
2 there.
one of these is for my use.
Yes. and
If
there's
you
one
want
out
the
here.
record for my use, there's a procedure you have to follow. The other one,
Is there one
that's
out
the
here
doctor's.
that's for your use?
yes.
And the one coming in here is for your use?
I don't wanna go through where they all are, but yes,
Yeah, but I mean, you said bringing prisoners in,
yes, sir.
and that's fine, that's great. But the board should have had another one out there watching for vandals, whatever happens, that should be theirs. It shouldn't be shining on your car, but it should be watching that parking lot.
That's not my place.
I know, I was just trying to clarify where these cameras are and whose camera is what.
Yes, sir. Anyway, I hope that answers your question.
It does.
All right. Remember when I,
Eric had another question.
Eric?
No,
Oh,
I wasn't sure.
thank you.
he's got his hat on, he's already dead. Remember like 15 minutes ago when I thought we were gonna get out of here at 9? Public comment, Bill.
The issue that we have without power in the building down there is a safety issue. It's just a matter of time before somebody goes into that building and it is pitch dark, black, can't see the hand in front of your face, somebody's gonna get hurt. It's climbing up into the chute, coming down out of, running into the blade sticking out, or something. Somebody's gonna get hurt.
Okay.
What's taking so long to get electric into that building?
It's not locked.
Pardon?
Wow.
It's locked. When you open the door, it's pitch dark. I mean, it is black in that building. You
Any
can't
other
see,
public
your
comment?
grader's sitting 10 feet in front of you, you can't see the grader.
Any other public, JD, did you have your hand up?
Yeah, I was just gonna touch on what Eric said. There was a little bit of conversation went back and forth about the emails and that, and the agenda. If there is a certain time, day, that the agenda has to be out, whether it's Friday, as I guess if the meetings are always Monday, if it's Friday by 4 o'clock, then you don't have to sit there and surf through and whatever, like Doug was saying, well, I don't know when it's coming. If there's a certain day and time that agenda is supposed to be posted, then you guys can go at that Friday at 4 o'clock. The agenda will be there and look at it.
We can make a motion for that and get it over with.
I thought you guys did do something like that quite a while back. Like
I think
maybe
it was-
even,
I think that was for the minutes,
Yeah.
but, anybody else?
Motion for adjournment.
Got a motion to leave.
right, post it.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. How do you vote?
Doug?
Yep.
Tammy? Yes. Kathy?
Yes.
Yep.
Ed?
Yeah.
Want to help me out?
4 yes, motion carried.
I don't know.
All right. We're gonna get your meeting,
How's your hip doing?
it's next Monday.
Yes.
Hey, you don't have to
Try
get
to
back
fix
in.
it.
Freeze up.